Okay, now we're going to talk about 4.7, which is operations with mixed numbers. Okay, so now it's a little confusing, but I'm going to start with the easy parts first, and then we'll move into a little bit more difficult. So if I give you something that says 3 1/9 times 2, always take the mixed number and change it to an improper fraction. I'll say that again. Always take the mixed number, whole number, and a fraction. It's mixed. Always take the mixed, change it into an improper. How do you do that? Whole number times the denominator. 9 times 3, well, I'll go in order. 3 times 9, 27, plus the numerator. 3 times 9, 27, plus 1 is 28 over 9 times 2. Well, anytime you see just times 2, it is a fraction. Times 2 over 1, okay? Now, nothing I can cancel out, so just multiply across the top, which is 56, across the bottom, which is 9. Now, if they just say, just leave it, then that's how you leave it. But what if they say, put that back as far as a mixed number? How do you do that? Here's what you do. You take the denominator, you divide it into the numerator, okay? So 9 goes into 56 how many times? 6. Not that I heard anybody say that, I'm just giving you a second. So 54. Subtract the 2, I got a remainder of 2. Well, this is all of the answer that I need. It all depends on how you put it though. What is the proper positions? The 6 is the whole number. The remainder is the numerator, and the denominator will always stay the denominator. If you have a denominator of 9, it'll always stay 9. Okay? So 6 and 2 9ths. Okay? So now let's do something else. Let's do another problem. Okay? The next problem says this. 1 2/3 divided by 2 1/5. When you are multiplying or dividing, always take the mixed number and make it into an improper fraction. Always do that. So 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5 over 3, divided by 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1, which is 11 over 5. Now, don't be trapped, because you're like, oh my gosh, 5 over 5, I'll just cross those out. This is division. You can only do that when you're multiplying, okay? So remember how we do this. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change the sign, flip. Now, nothing to cancel out. So you multiply across the top and across the bottom. Okay? These are multiplying, dividing, but if you're doing something with mixed numbers, change them to improper. Okay? All right. And then the final thing of this is if I have 15 and 3/25, and I have 5 and 2/5, and I'm adding these together. Well, don't look at the whole number so much. Don't look at this 15 and 5. Don't look at those. But what I want you to do is to take a look at these denominators. It's almost like I want to do 3 over 25 plus 2 over 5. And I want to figure that out first. Okay? So here's what I do. I have to find a common denominator. Well, look to see if they're multiples. Well, 5 goes into 25. That's good. So if it goes into the other denominator, keep it. And then multiply this by 5. But whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do the top. Multiply this by 5. Now I can just add the tops and add the bottom. Don't add the bottom. What are you talking about, Kelly? Add the numerators. Keep the denominator if you have a common denominator. Well, this is great. 13 over 25. Okay? So that's what this guy, I already know that this is going to be 15 and 3/25. And this guy is 5 and 10/25. So I already added up my fractions. I'm I'm out of the shot. And now all I have to do is to add up the whole numbers, which is 20 and 13/15. Okay, get out of the way. So now you can see that when I'm doing mixed numbers, or if multiplying and dividing mixed numbers, change them to improper. If you're doing addition with mixed numbers, just look at the fractions and see if you can add those things correctly, which in this case, you can, which is 20 and 13/15. Okay, so hope this helps. Now, I may come back with 4.8.